So how can people support First Things besides financial support? What other kinds of support are you looking for?
So I think the number one thing for your crew, your wonderful group of followers, and you got a nice community. Our test in 2022 is to find, we're looking at 10 Orthodox parishes in the United States of America who would support us monthly with something like a small donation, $50 from the whole parish, $100. And the reason for this is we want to start introducing ourselves to the Orthodox world. Now, my guys who work for us, both Orthodox and non-Orthodox, they understand that I do stuff like this. I talk to all types of people. I did a talk at the OCA with Bishop Karasum, and then I'll go over here to the Rotary, and then I'll talk at some lefty convention if they invite me. But what I really want to do, because of the origins of this whole thing, is it doesn't have to be a lot, but just 10 really good parishes that can speak our language and that I can go visit, and then we can send field workers to, who really are missionaries. Now, they're missionaries for this sense of freedom. They're not always going to deliver the gospel. But you know what I'm about to say, Herman, because you're a Christian. You don't always have to speak the gospel. Sometimes you can just live it. And so I'm waiting for those parishes. Now, there's some roadblocks to why parishes haven't responded right away. Sometimes it has to do with, church politics. Bishops don't have time, but mostly a good priest who takes a lot of action and some energy and puts a little energy on this. We're easy, man. We'll just write you updates, and we'd love to have you support us with just a small donation each month. That's the best thing that could happen to us right now, Herman. I would love that. And that's the goal. So if you're interested in that, please write me or call Herman, whoever you know. Number 2, we do this thing called the Supra dinner. It's called a Supra in the Georgian Republic. Herman, you've been to one or two. The dinner is the sort of the icon of our work, which is when we bring people together and you talk about the beautiful themes in life, which is what a Georgian dinner is. What happens is you start to crack open people and their vulnerabilities, and they start to share the spiritual life, like the kind of conversation we hope people have, Herman, from our previous conversation about church and what it's for. And this dinner offered by the Georgians really colonized my soul. It really got into me, and it's beautiful. So we share this both as a way to get to know people. So let's say your business, I don't know, they want to do a really cool thing. I'll come in Tamada. It's a very formal, semi-formal really event that's super fun, and people have a great time. The second thing is we're opening a restaurant in Greenville, and it's based on this super model. It's based on the notion that you can invite strangers to a common table. So we'll have a common table, and when you get a reservation, you will come and share the table with others in Greenville, and you won't know them, but by the end of the night, you will, because you will have toasted to them and to the themes of life. We'll also have regular tables with regular dinners and wine, but that will be a facet of our restaurant. So you could support us by, 1, investing in the restaurant, and then we'll give you some really cool kudos, or coming and dining. So that opens in a couple months. That's in Greenville. If you want to contact me about the restaurant, if you want us to come do a Supra, if you live in California and you hear this, and you've got a really cool event coming up at a church, I'm going to go up to Pennsylvania and do one in about a month. If you're interested in such a dinner, let me know. And finally, if you're in that parish that I'm now really going after strong, if you're in that parish that would love to do something like this, please let me know. Those are 3 great ways.
Very good. Well, I will put all the links to all of the things that I think most of the things you're doing anyway,
yes,
below in the description below, so people can find them easily.
Will you include my email, Herman? Will you include my email?
I will. Okay, yep.
Super.
Yep. So yeah, if you're watching this and are inspired to help out in some way, please find John's email below in the description and send him an email. Visit his website, first-things.org. First-things.org. Yep.
Can I say something to you, Herman?
Yeah.
So for many years, you've known my family and I, and you knew Father Peter way back. And for many years, I've admired you. And the show is an extension of that admiration. And this is why I admire this guy, for everybody listening, is deep, passionate principles, but a strong desire in your soul, man, to love your neighbor. And I think that's why we're talking, because that's what we're trying to do. And I see it in you all the time, and your dedication, the honor you have. It's very old world, man. And that's not to say anything bad about the new world, but it's very, 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 very beautiful. So I just like to thank you for this, man.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
True.
It's very
It's nothing but true. It's nothing but true.
Well, I'm glad we finally managed to do this, and I think you're doing great work. I feel the same way, and it's been a joy to see the growth that's happened with First Things, and I'm sorry that we didn't manage to do this sooner, but I think you're doing wonderful work, and the people that you are finding are wonderful, and they're finding their way to the faith, and some of them, and just
absolutely,
yeah, a lot of really good fruit, and so I'm want to encourage you to continue with the wonderful things that you're doing. For sure.
Would you come over to Watar, to our Why Are We Talking About Rabbits podcast? Would you come over sometime? We'll have a good talk.
Of course. Sounds good.
Okay, that's happening. That's happening. I love it.
All right, let's do it.
All right, man. This was fantastic.
All right, brother. Yes, we'll do it again.
God bless.
Did years burn out those words? Did a voice whisper absurd? Did your mind comprehend and ask if you'd last till the end? Traded money